Coming up June 3rd, our region's opening a new gateway to Europe. Delta Airlines is initiating nonstop service between Pittsburgh International Airport and Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris. Landing the flight is a big win for our region. Peter Kalis is managing partner of K&L Gates and chairman of the Transportation and Infrastructure Committee of the Allegheny Conference. Welcome. Good to see you.
Thank you very much. Hi, Bill. How you doing?
Oh, doing okay. Said it was a big deal. Why is this a big win?
Well, I can think of two reasons. One is perception. The other is reality. In this globalized world, Pittsburgh simply can't afford the perception that it is de-linked from the global economy. You just can't afford it. People who are citing new businesses, great talent, deciding where to repose their careers, whether in mature phases or whether in one of our great universities, want to know that they're in a community that's a player in the global economy. And the reality is a reality of lost jobs, lost opportunities, citing firms that cross us off the list, and so on and so forth, if we simply are not connected to the global economy. And this flight by Delta, beginning on June 3rd, gives us through the opportunity through one of the world's great connecting airports to arrive in very efficient and highly productive and low-cost ways in destinations throughout Europe, throughout the Middle East, India, and those are opportunities we don't have now. And the joy is, upon the return, you get to clear customs in Pittsburgh. It gets no better than that.
Yeah, I guess there's an outbound and an inbound aspect to this. I mean, you know, everybody now they fly to New York, or they fly up to Detroit, or they fly down to Atlanta, or God forbid they fly to Philadelphia.
Well, you've heard me say it before, you know, and I'm in the Philadelphia airport. I think, you know, if John McCain spent 5 years in a tiger cage, I can spend 5 years in the Philadelphia airport, but I barely am able to persuade myself of that. The issue, in my experience, flying back from Europe, is that you're at 40,000 feet, and unbeknownst to you, the East Coast airports are suffering storms, backups, log jams, and they cancel your flight. They delay your flight. You don't know that until you land. You have to get your bags, you have to clear customs, and only then do you find out you have no way easily to get back to Pittsburgh. The difference here is you come all the way back to Pittsburgh, you clear customs in Pittsburgh in the very early afternoon, you're at home in mid-afternoon, and if you're a workaholic, you get to go to your desk by mid-afternoon. It really doesn't get better to that. The reality for international travelers is such that that's a compelling case.
Well, how about on the other side, and you mentioned all the connections you can make out of Paris, I guess through Air France, pretty much anywhere in the world, although some people have criticized Paris as not the best connecting hub in Europe. Unfair characterization?
Well, I think it is unfair. I mean, I wonder whether they travel as much as some others do. I mean, we've become a global enterprise, and we do Gatwick, and we do Heathrow and Charles de Gaulle and the rest of them. The fact of the matter is, if you fly through de Gaulle on Delta, you are a sister airline, a code-shared airline with Air France. That means that you get this great opportunity in a very modest, proximate surrounding to transfer to gates really virtually anywhere in Europe, in the Middle East, in India, and even on to Asia if you want to go that way. It's a very efficient airport outcome. One thing I would encourage all your viewers to do is to go to the website of the Allegheny Conference, AlleghenyConference.org, and on the home page, about halfway down on the right, you will see European Gateway. Click on that, and in a very efficient, economical way, it will explain to you the ease with which you can travel through Charles de Gaulle. And I guarantee your viewers one thing: they only need to know one word of French to do it. and that's bonjour.
That'll carry you all the way through de Gaulle.
That'll carry you all the way through de Gaulle.
Well, it certainly seems to be an opportunity. It's an opportunity, you know, for international business in Pittsburgh if the flight is successful. So
Yes.
what do businesses need to do to make sure that the flight succeeds?
Well, you know, one of my colleagues on the Allegheny Conference said in some respects this is Pittsburgh's last best chance. You know, we've been bellyaching about not having this international service. Now we have phenomenal service. We have to support it. For businesses, the thing that we're doing, and we encourage other businesses to do, is to take advantage of the language on the website of the Allegheny Conference, European Gateway, AlleghenyConference.org, European Gateway, which is travel policy language that for your Pittsburgh originating travelers creates what might be called a rebuttable presumption in favor of using this flight. In other words, if cost considerations, customer or client considerations militate overwhelmingly to the contrary, so be it. But otherwise, we as a community have to use this. It will make you more efficient, and it will result in much less lost productivity than the current options through the East Coast airports.
All right. Fly Europe through Paris. Pete Kalis from K&L Gates. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much, Bill.
And next up, Opportunity Asia. Our region engages Vietnam. Stay with us.